pretty crazy how many people have a pregnancy myth that they believe. A lot of these two are within families. Like Glenda in Port St. Lucie is part of the 29% of parents that believe that if you have heartburn while you're pregnant, your baby will be born with a lot of hair.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Do you believe in the whole, if your mom, for my example, ate a ton of pizza during her pregnancy, that's why I have pizza DNA in my blood?
I do.
You really think that?
Yeah, I think that's even been proven past a myth. I think there's a real biological connection to that.
I think a fetus is so susceptible to everything that the mother is going through, including stress and drama.
Is that why they always say it's hereditary, because you got it through the womb? Maybe you're born.
Yeah, your cells.
Your mom's stressed out the whole time, and so you're hearing and feeling all that.
Your cells were formed and created in this atmosphere. And if it's stressful for your incubator, how is it not possible that it's stressful for the fetus? Mm-hmm. Of course it is.
Yeah, think about it. If you did have a stressful 9 months inside the belly, and that's like the club you've been in for 9 months, and then you come out into this world, you're probably just like, no wonder kids are crying the whole time.
I hate this place.
What is this?
Now, there's a lot of pregnancy myths when it comes to inducing labor, doing jumping jacks and all this kind of crazy stuff. 21% of people believe that spicy foods induces labor.
I even heard a little bit of a bow chicka bow bow, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a myth made up by husbands.
Yes. Yes. Oh, it didn't work. Let's try it again.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get pregnant.
Audra in Okeechobee said, my family believes that if you dream of fish or dream of one, somebody in your family is pregnant, and the bigger the fish, the closer the person is to you. And it's actually been accurate for every single pregnancy in our family.
Whoa.
I would love to know how the hell that family came up with that theory.
Do you ever dream of fish?
I dream of fish people.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually a popular myth. It's more than just her family that believes that. That was one of the more common pregnancy myths. About
So that's
dreaming about a fish.
That's a thing then.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never heard that.
Now, this is an interesting text here. It says, I have heard that when you're pregnant with a girl, she takes all your beauty. So in a sense, a girl will wreck your appearance, ladies, more than a boy will. I'm curious if any woman could confirm that.
That feels a little weird.
Well, it does feel weird, but
it feels like an evil spell from a Disney movie.
It sounds like a gender war kind of a topic.
But let's say that you have 3 kids. First 2 were boys. And you looked absolutely fantastic. And then you give birth to a girl, and all of a sudden you're some cyclops.
Well, that's just probably time, You're probably a lot older when you give birth to your 3rd child than you were when you gave birth to your first.
But your DNA's still the same.
Well, I'm just wondering if possibly one gender could be harder on your body. There are a lot of effects that happen to women. Sometimes those effects don't reverse themselves after a pregnancy.
And I've heard, women who've had multiples, they change so drastically because there's something like so big growing inside of you. Some things don't go back.
Because, even with my mom's side of the family, there's some people that, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, they're a little better looking and they got a different look.
Face like an old shoe.
Well, there's one uncle who has really droopy eyes, and you wonder during his pregnancy, did he hit, I don't know, like a uterus on the way out and it made his eye droopy? Does it work that way?
I mean, I guess you could have damage done to you during birth. Yeah.
Could you have accidents inside your little incubator room, and then you get the incubator scars when you leave?
Yeah, and I'm sure it's possible.
Mm-hmm. One person had said, Corinne said, I broke out very badly when I had my daughter. So it was tougher on her system. And Veronica, who is a biologist, said the girl is taking the mother's estrogen. Now, she says it's not necessarily taking your beauty, but it is taking your estrogen.
Wow.
So maybe that's why the genders could be a little bit different on the mom, whether you're having a boy or a girl.
I wonder if there's ever a time where like a woman looks in the mirror and she feels not pretty and she goes
Every morning.
She goes, damn it, my daughter did this to me.
Right. Another myth is breaking mirrors will curse a baby with bad skin. It's an odd little pregnancy myth.
The whole breaking the mirror thing's weird. It's never been a good thing.
No.
And another one says seeing animals will reveal the baby's gender. Now, I don't know what animal means what, but they're kind of like maybe the fish thing that somebody is pregnant and how close the person's going to be to you. I guess there's animals tied to that as well.
Does it have to be in a dream or can that be in real life?
I think it's in real life you're seeing an animal, not in a dream. The fish is for the dream.
So what happens if, like the other day, I saw rabbits making love to each other?
That means Honeyface is going to get pregnant.
Wow.
No chance.
How about that, huh?
No chance.
They're just letting them know.
Nope.
They're trying to do a demo for Bird.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, here's how it's done, dude.
No, my careful game is strong.
Okay. All right.
Everybody says they're so careful, and then, I don't know, accidents happen, Bird.
And then it becomes, I thought I was being so careful.
I was being so careful.
Denny's marked this audio. You're not going to have to replay it.
Lisette in Fort Lauderdale said, I was on bed rest in my pregnancy and I was told not to have relations by my doctor because it could induce labor. That was one we had just talked about.
Okay.
So do not have them?
Well, if you're trying to keep that baby in there when you've been ordered for bed rest, you don't want to go into labor.
Yeah.
Your baby's still cooking. You're not ready to deliver.
Gosh, I have so much to learn about the female form.
You're out there doing the work, though, every weekend. Look at you.
Yeah, I know, right? Getting a lot of practice in.
He's a researcher.
Jackie from Wellington said, I believe girls are harder on moms than boys. I've seen it time and time again in my family and with my friends.
Now, are they talking internally or just when they enter the world?
I think it's the entire scope of it, that just carrying a girl. And we had heard just a second ago that biologically they are, in a sense, using your estrogen. And ultimately, that seems to be harder on the woman's body to carry a girl than it is a boy.
Interesting.
I will say my mom had a breech pregnancy, and it was none of the boys.
Wow. The
Now,
girls like to switch it up on you and try to come out feet first.
They like to come out kicking.
Take that. Kick that thing the whole way out.
Amber hit us up on the 97.9 WRMF app with this comment.
So with the girl stealing your beauty, and this is a hormonal effect. Testosterone helps actually keep your skin clearer. So when you're having a boy, you have an increase in testosterone in your body. And then when you're having a girl, usually you have an increase in estrogen, which causes all of the acne and feeling like you don't look as good. And that is why they say girls steal your beauty.
Wow.
Well,
that's crazy.
Let me throw this bomb at you. You've got identical twins. One is a boy, one is a girl. Identical twins.
Stretch marks forever.
Wait, identical twins are a boy and a girl?
Well, they're identical. Oh, boy, I'm starting to sound dumb again. Hold on, wait a minute. Twins, Kevin. Twins that look identical. Well, you can't. You can't have identical twins if it's a boy and a girl?
Kevin's got them.
Okay, stop yelling at me. I'm stupid. I don't know what. I ain't got kids.
I love how you're trying to teach Kevin about twins.
No, Kevin, stop laughing. So, did I make the worst of the week again?
Again! I mean, you were working hard on a Thursday.
It's going to be 5 out of 5 Bird this week.
You answered prayer. I was praying to God. I'm like, God, we don't have a lot of, worst of the week, and I really need a bunch. Can you please help somebody out here? And you know what? He answered prayers.
Japer said, I got this.
I got it. I'll help you out.
I had a big day at the ballpark today.
I'm batting 1,000. And listen to this text. It says, dolphins are said to be able to sense if a woman is pregnant before she may know herself in some cases.
Wow.
And it says if there are any pregnant women in the water, they often pay them particular attention.
Wow.
Nature takes the truth and just flips it around on you.
Yeah. All right. Well,
That's wild.
Well, what's fascinating is some of these myths are not myths. There's actually reason to it. They're actually facts.